In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your document for MLA formatting. So if you recall, we set up our outline in the outline view, and so now we need to set it up for MLA formatting. So you'll notice that the levels in our outline coincide with the headings in the styles group. So here is heading 1, and then there's heading 2 over here, and then this is heading number 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the formatting in the styles, and when we change the formatting in the styles, then it applies to all of the styles in the entire document. So let me demonstrate. So our normal, I'm going to go ahead and hit the enter button and add, this is where we're going to put the heading for our MLA formatting. So we're going to right click on the normal style, and we're going to say modify. All right, so in MLA formatting, the text has to be Times New Roman and 12 points. Now, if you notice here that you can say only on this document, so I'd recommend that you double check that you have only in this document. Then you click on Format, Paragraph. And so what you want to do is, in the indents and spacing, you want to make sure that both of these are 0. And click on that, don't add space between paragraphs, and we are going to put this as double spacing. So we say OK, and then OK. So here we can change this to normal, and I'll show you why it went to another page in a second. So I have the show hide button on, and this is, I'll show you in a second why that did that. We're going to take care of it now. So you're going to, for the heading, we're going to modify. And so for the heading, I'm going to go ahead and allow the headings to be a large, bigger font size. So we want to keep it in Times New Roman, and I will allow for the color also. So we're going to go to the Format, Paragraph, and we're going to take away the spacing before. Make sure it's double spacing, and make sure that you don't add space between paragraph of the same style. And then you click on line breaks. This is what is moving it to the other page. We're just going to click off Keep with Next and Keep Lines Together. We may have to work with that later on in the paper, but for now we're going to just say keep that. We're going to uncheck that. So we're going to say OK for that. And then we're going to do the same thing for the heading 2. Is we're going to make it Times New Roman. We're going to click on the Format, Paragraph, and Keep with Next and Keep Lines Together. We're going to uncheck that, and then we're going to move before and after, and the line spacing is double. And so we're going to click on that and say OK. And you'll notice that these are coming back up here because I removed the Keep with Next thing. Now with the third level, and that's as far as I want you to go, is 3 levels here plus normal, and I don't even know if you'll have that many. So we're going to just keep this with Times New Roman. Then we're going to go to Format, Paragraph. I'm going to change the spacing, make sure it's double spacing, Keep with Next, Keep Lines Together, uncheck those boxes, and say OK. So now you can see that we have our document. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to do the style for the MLA formatting. So you're going to make sure that when in this first line that you have selected the normal style, and then you will type your name. Then you will put my name and then CTA 103 and whatever your section number is. So that will be 002, 006, or 013, depending on what class you're in of mine. And then the way that you put the date in is with the day first, and then the then you'll put the the month and then the year. Then we go to the next line and put the title, which I guess I'll call it College Search, and then you are to center that. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to have you do is to go ahead and insert the page number at the top of the page, and it is the plain number at the top of the page, and then you are to type your last name with a space, and make sure that this is Times New Roman 12. This is normal text, so it should be okay that since you changed the normal style, this comes in as normal style. And when you scroll down to the bottom, you should see page 2. Now what I want you to do is you click on the Design tab. I don't want the page number on the first page, the header on the first page. So you say different first page. It takes that off and it's still on the second page. So if you double click back into the body, then you'll see that there's no header there, and then there is a header on page 2. So the last thing I want you to do is to do a page break. So you can, that's where you're going to put your bibliography. So we're going to click page break, and when you're finished, when you've got all your references here, you'll just go into the references and you'll insert, and I'm going to have you insert a works cited there, and you're going to have to reformat that in MLA style by removing the extra space. I'm not sure how that will come out after you've done these style changes, but we'll have to talk about that in class. All right. That's it.